Nestled in the hills of Virginia, we are touching the Hokie Stone, means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer, and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cardinals offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
They're going to run it. Smashes through. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass. It's Shuck. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Line getting set on second down. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got his man. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. They've got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Offense is headed back out on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw it, Shuck. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Louisville! A great catch and run for 6. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Tootin. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can...
Oh, he dropped it! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And the Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He'll try to pop the draw. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back to pass. It's Shuck. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Looking to throw on second down. They'll run the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it. You're starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He tries to take the top off and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
A first down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Touch pass on the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Lane. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throwing right. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
Brings up second and goal.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got his man down the middle. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Right down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it first and 10 from the 15. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Fitzgerald. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollard.
Red pass, it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Shuck. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Turner.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Using his legs, it's Tootin. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Wants to throw. It's Shuck. He's right on target. At the 40, there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals! What a catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Wyoming took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Laramie. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The sure hands, it's Lane. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Thomas. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Drones. Quick strike complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Hokies are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They could really use a few yards here on third down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Turns it loose. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give as they work on that clock. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Tootin. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Little touch pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still running at the 40. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Calls his own number. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Hokies decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.